Listen up, little shrimp. You want to beat Hector? You gotta learn to use SST. Draft one of the racers from behind till your meter fills and flashes red. Then hit the nitrous and you'll blow right by him, yo.
It's time for this little lady to get grounded. This race I do for my familia.
What's cracking, Dirt? Look like you got skills, son. You got the attention of the big players, and believe me, that ain't easy. They want to race you for real. Just in trucks, though. Show your thing or two. Now get on out of here. I got a masterpiece to work on.
Anyway, what you here for?
Race some cars, man.
What you mean, race some slow cars? There's a lot of kids hanging around down on the strip, right between Rodeo and Fairfax. Go race them, then we'll talk.
Okay.
Good luck, homie. Come on, y'all, let's get something to eat. See if they could do me a burger low carb.
Enjoy.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy GwoppyTrai, and I'm back with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about something other than my GTA videos and my fashion videos that I'm doing. And this topic, I feel not a lot of people talk about in the gaming community or in the Rockstar community. And this franchise that I'm going to talk about today is Midnight Club. Now, I'm sure any Rockstar fan that grew up in the 2000s era remembers this franchise. But if you don't know what it's about, I'm going to give you a rundown synopsis. So basically, Midnight Club is a popular arcade racing game that revolves around street racing, car customization, and working your way up to become the best street racer around. And this game was once Need for Speed's competitor back in the 2000s as well. And I remember people used to argue and oftentimes fight over this game about which one was better, Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition Remix or Need for Speed Underground and Underground 2 and even Most Wanted. Now, I brought up this game multiple times during my most recent videos, but I think now is the time that I give a dedicated video to this gem of a racing game franchise. And most of my subscribers knows that I actually started off my YouTube channel just recording my car collection off Midnight Club Los Angeles, and I was recording off my phone back in the early 2014-2015 era before I took a break and then returned. So needless to say, I've been a fan of Midnight Club all my life, and that's actually how I got my YouTube channel started back in the day. Back in the 2000s, there was about 4 games for Midnight Club. The first being Midnight Club Street Racing in 2000, Midnight Club 2 in 2003, Midnight Club Dub Edition in 2005, and Midnight Club Los Angeles in 2008. They also made 2 remix versions of Midnight Club 3 in Los Angeles, and which gives a map expansion to Tokyo and adds new cars and an added story and some new races and missions. And now I know what a lot of you guys are going to be thinking, but surely they're going to make another one, right? Or at least they're making a new one right now. And to answer that question, they aren't.
You serious?
Now, after they made the complete edition to Midnight Club Los Angeles, we never heard anything from Rockstar about another one being made since then. But the question is, why haven't we got another Midnight Club game in almost 12 years? Well, aside from the obvious fact that Rockstar is milking GTA 5 for all it's worth and trying to squeeze every penny out of it so they can have matching Ferraris and Lamborghinis by the end of the year. But still, it wasn't like the game wasn't making them money back then. Just to illustrate what I'm talking about, the PS2 version of Midnight Club sold over 1 million copies on the PS2, and then they sold another almost 4 million copies on the PSP version, and that's not even including the Xbox version that they sold as well for Midnight Club 3. And on top of that, Midnight Club LA has sold almost 2.5 million copies plus the complete edition, so it's pretty evident that this is not a struggling franchise and it's not a game that's not losing them money. And I ran the numbers, and I know I'm not the best at math. I don't claim to be an expert at math, and I never will claim to be an expert, but I did the math and I calculated that Midnight Club 3, I think, and this is an estimate, has made over $300 million, and Midnight Club Los Angeles have made over $150 million, considering or adding in the fact that I am assuming that each individual copy that was bought for was sold for $60 or purchased for $60. And let's not act like that's not a lot of money. This is lottery numbers that Rockstar is making. So if your game is making you this much money, and lots of it, and I mean a lot of it, Why would you abandon it and not make another one when you know very well that it can even make you more money? You got the resources and the funds to make it happen, so why won't you do it? Because we all know that EA is getting way too comfortable with Need for Speed, especially how they abandoned Need for Speed Heat after what they did and tried to switch developers when the game wasn't even 6 or 7 months in its cycle. Whether you agree with me when I say this or not, I feel Midnight Club was Need for Speed's competitor back in the 2000s, and ever since Midnight Club fell off the map, we haven't received any classics from Need for Speed like Underground or Most Wanted besides the 2015 reboot, and I think that that's a fair classic statement to make because I feel like that it was a proper reboot for the franchise. And now, as I was looking into this, as I was writing this script, I do remember back in 2017 that there was a supposed leak of screenshots for a new Midnight Club game, and I made videos about that back in my earlier days of me returning to YouTube, and it turned out that those screenshots that I made videos on, it turned out to be fake. And to make matters even worse, it was stated back in 2010, Rockstar was supposed to make plans to release another Midnight Club game on the PS3 and the Xbox 360 before the PS4 and the Xbox One came out, but shortly it was cancelled after the developers at Rockstar San Diego left the team and the team was dismantled afterwards. Which now is the origin of the famous Black Panther meme, Midnight Club still cancel SOZ. Even after I did some more digging, I found out that Rockstar re-trademarked the Midnight Club franchise in 2012, which means that the game franchise isn't entirely dead and it's still owned by Rockstar Games, but still we haven't heard any news or new info about a new Midnight Club game being made, which is unfortunate because this was a game franchise loved by millions of players, including myself, in the car community and in the Rockstar community as well. And if you go on YouTube and type in the search bar Midnight Club 5 right now, you will see dozens, if not dozens more, of fan-made Midnight Club 5 trailers indicating that the community and the Rockstar fan base wants a new Midnight Club game, especially on the new generation of consoles. Now, to wrap this video up, I'm gonna end on these remarks before I go. Now, can Rockstar make a new Midnight Club game? They absolutely can. Will they make a new Midnight Club game? That's still up for debate because I'm leaning towards a hard no on this question because, like I told people a million times before, they're clinging on to GTA 5 for as much as they can and they're trying to milk every single penny they can out of the game and trying to make that their main focus in terms of making money. Especially since GTA Online nets them hundreds of millions of dollars a year from shark card sales alone. So it's very evident to me that they have the funds to make a new Midnight Club game happen, and they have the team, which is Rockstar Games San Diego. Because let's keep it 750 right now. Rockstar Games has always been known for the driving mechanics in GTA and in Midnight Club, and some even argue that the handling is realistic in some ways. If they were to make a new Midnight Club game right now in the state that EA Games is in with Need for Speed, it can net them millions of dollars. And especially if they make a new one after they receive all this backlash for them trying to milk GTA 5, I wouldn't say that people would automatically forget and people would just completely drop the situation, but as long as they know that they're also focusing on Midnight Club and other games like Bully and Red Dead and other games like Max Payne, that can completely clear their name and at least give people the satisfaction that they're not trying to milk GTA. Even if they do a complete remaster of the Midnight Club games, a lot of fans will pay a lot of money to revisit their childhood. And I know I would because I've been searching for a copy of Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition Remix on the PS2 for the longest time, and I finally got it and I've been playing that game ever since. Now, of course, they also have to pay for the car licenses and the aftermarket performance parts, rim manufacturers, and etc. But really, what would be the big deal if they did? They made billions of dollars off of GTA and Red Dead combined in the past decade, so what's gonna be the problem of them paying real car brands to be put in their game? But I don't know, with how stingy Rockstar has gotten with GTA, I don't even think that they would even bother to even fix their terrible servers on GTA, much less Red Dead. So I think it's very clear that they only care about their shark card money at the end of the day, which is unfortunate because this series was a game series that I grew up on, and I would kill to have a new Midnight Club game on the new gen consoles. And I think it's sad to say that I will most likely die before a new Midnight Club game gets here, or at least gets released, or at least announced. But we'll see how it goes. If they announce something, awesome. If they don't, it's a damn shame. But let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments down below. Also, let me know what you guys think about this. Do you guys think that they're gonna make a new Midnight Club game? Do you think this game series is still canceled, SOZ? Like, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that down in the comments down below. Let's get a discussion popping in the comments. But with that out of the way, this your boy Gwop. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you're new. And I'm out, bruh.